Hello YouTube makeup lovers. So I have a product empties video for you guys, or a products I've used up video, however you want to call it. I try to do these videos about every 3 months, or about when my basket starts getting full. And I know there's still a lot of space in here, but I have quite a few products in here already, and this basket is a little bit bigger than the one that I used to always use, and I didn't want to wait anymore or else the video would be over an hour long. So I do have a lot of products here that I have used up, and I will be letting you know which ones I love, which ones I hate, which ones I will or will not repurchase. Get started with some shampoos. I used up my Aveda Shampure shampoo, which is an all-time favorite shampoo of mine. And then the L'Oreal Total Repair Restoring Shampoo. This one actually took me a long time to get through, so it's not something that I'm gonna be running to the store and restocking on. It's a good shampoo, but it's not an all-time favorite like the Shampure. I even have one from Biolage that I love, and I just have others that I love so much more than this one. This one's a good one though, don't get me wrong, but it's not an all-time favorite that I must have always in my shower. So I probably won't be buying this one for a while. Who knows, maybe sometime in the future when I need to buy a shampoo and I feel like switching it up, I'll get it again. But the Shampure is definitely one that I absolutely love and that I cannot live without. I have already repurchased a new one of these. Next I have my Suave Dry Shampoo that I used up. I have a ton of these in stock in my cabinet because it's one that I cannot live without. So whenever I find it at the drugstore, I buy like 3 or 4 of them. And this is, for me, my favorite dry shampoo ever. It's inexpensive, it's a great price, it's great quality, it works really great on my hair. So I love this product. Also used up this 3D Crest White Strips Luxe Professional Effects. These are the strips for your teeth to whiten them a little bit. And I have never used these, and I'm gonna put up a picture somewhere in the screen so you guys see how much this worked so great. And I will definitely be repurchasing this again. I mean, I wish I could buy it soon and do it again, but it says that you should probably use these twice a year, so I still have to wait a little bit more because I think I did the treatment in March, and this was a 20 treatment package, so I did 20 days of it, and I had them on my teeth for 30 minutes every night, and it was just great. I show you in the picture the difference from day 1 to day 10, and then the final, which is day 20. So this has been an amazing product, and even though these are pricey for the drugstore, it does not compare to how pricey a whitening treatment is at the dentist. I think this one was 50 bucks, and it was so worth it. I cannot wait to be able to do another treatment again to continue my whitening strip. So I am a huge fan of the gentle foaming hand soaps from Bath and Body Works. I have 5 here that I used up. The very first one is Kiss Kiss Mistletoe, and this one I liked, but I didn't love the scent. For some reason my favorite scents happen to be the holiday scents, but and I always restock at the end of the year when they have that sale. But the Kiss Kiss Mistletoe was a very good scent, but it's not one that I'm like obsessed with getting again. This one has red currant, blonde woods, and holly berry. Then there's Winter. This one I loved, and I was so upset that I couldn't get my hands on it anymore because it had already been all sold out from the holiday season. This one has fresh pine, snowy citrus, and white woods. Now this one I did love, and come the winter again, I'm gonna buy like a gazillion of these so that I never run out of them throughout the entire year. So when Christmas comes along, I'm gonna buy like 12 of these. They're just so good. So this one I love, definitely a scent that I still remember that I want. I also have the candle, it works great. Then I have this other one, which is Sparkling Icicles, and this one has winter citrus, bergamot, and iced moss. This is another one that I don't really remember. It wasn't as memorable for me, so maybe this is the one that I didn't like as much. I can't even remember, but it's definitely not one that I fell in love with. I also ran out of the lemon meringue cheer. This one I did like. It was a little fruity, but like zesty. And the color is called, well, it's lemon zest, fluffy meringue, and powdered sugar. It smelled good. I liked it. It did smell like sweet, but it was nice and refreshing for the hands. And this one I would definitely repurchase. This other one is Cocktails and Confetti, which is another one that I will repurchase. It's sweet Chambord, fizzy tangerines, and pink champagne. So these other two are ones that I will be repurchasing because I really did love the scents. Also from Bath & Body Works, I used up the Stress Relief Eucalyptus Spearmint Bath Soak. This is really good. I love to pour the beads into, they're kind of like bath salts, and I like to pour them in my bathtub when I take a nice long bath. I love the way it smells. It's the whole eucalyptus and spearmint. This is from that Stress Relief line. I love the hand soap. I love the shower gel. I just really like this line, and I will be repurchasing these for the tub. I really like them, especially because I have jacuzzi jets, so I can't use anything in my bathtub that bubbles up too much. So I wouldn't be able to use like the bubble bath, or there's like a bath soak that's different. Not the this is a bath soak. There's another one that I forgot what it's called. I don't know if it's a bubble bath or like something like that, but it bubbles up so much that I can't use it. It's kind of like a white thick liquid. It looks just like a bubble bath. So I use the bath soap, which are the bath salts, and that works really great. It gives me the nice scent of the eucalyptus and spearmint, and it does maybe bubble up a little bit, but it doesn't give you like the full bubbles that like are like overflowing from the bathtub. So this I will repurchase. The next two products I used up, which I'm glad that these are popping up together, are the Aveeno Clear Complexion Foaming Cleanser. This is from the drugstore, and this is the Fresh Rose Cleansing Foam from the brand Fresh, so not from the drugstore. And believe it or not, I like the Aveeno one so much better, and this is so much cheaper compared to the Fresh one. I just feel that this one just cleans better your skin. I feel like it's more clean, removes more makeup than this one. This one feels very natural, the Fresh Rose one. It smells great, but I don't feel like it cleans my skin that great. I feel like I'm just kind of using bubbly water. It doesn't feel like I'm really using any product. Maybe that's a point because it's supposed to be so natural and it's infused with soothing rose water, but it doesn't remove my makeup at all. And I just feel that this one just cleans much better. So I've already repurchased this one and I have it in my bathroom. I don't think I'll be repurchasing the Rose Cleansing Foam. It is a good product, don't get me wrong. It's a very good face wash, but if I can buy one that I like better for a lot cheaper, then I will go with this one. And I also have my Origins Checks and Balances face wash, which really foams up, which is my all-time favorite, and it's also cheaper than this one. So I don't really see the point in buying a face wash that's okay, that's pretty good, if I'm madly in love with other ones that are even cheaper than this one. Also from Fresh, I have two products that are favorites of mine that I cannot live without, that I'm definitely gonna repurchase. One I have already repurchased. It's the Fresh Sugar Face Polish. This is an amazing face scrub. I love it. I always say that it's a perfect exfoliation for your skin. It's not too gentle, but it's not too harsh. It's just right. And I love the way it smells. It's so luxurious and it just feels like just so good. I love it. This is by far now my favorite face scrub ever. And I have already repurchased the Fresh Sugar Face Polish. Also from Fresh is the Rose Hydrating Gel Cream. This is my current go-to face lotion. This gel cream, like I didn't love the, even though I didn't love the Rose Cleanser, I have to say that I'm madly in love with the Rose Hydrating Gel Cream. It's an amazing cream for your face. It feels so moisturizing. It just feels so good, and this is my current go-to cream. I used to always use, what was that brand? The Ahava Time to Hydrate Daytime Moisturizer, and that was my go-to one, but I stopped using that one because I found this one and I love it. So this is my go-to face cream that I use every single day and night. Sometimes if I don't use this, it's because I'll use the Origins Vitazing during the day because it has a little bit of a tint. But if I were to use maybe my It Cosmetics CC cream as my, you know, kind of like my foundation for the day, I love to use a CC cream when I go to work every day. I always put it over my Rose Hydrating Gel Cream, and it's a wonderful combination. I have a few more hair products that I want to mention before I get into some makeup items. I used up this Silicone Mix Conditioner. This is one of my all-time favorite conditioners. It's very inexpensive. You can find it on Amazon.com. What I love about it is the smell. Whenever I wear this conditioner, everybody always tells me, oh my God, your hair smells so good. And it just leaves a nice scent, and it just feels so clean. And I love the way it like totally detangles my hair, and it just makes it, leaves it very, very soft. Then I have the Rusk Sensories Clarify Detoxing Shampoo. I know it's halfway through the bottle, but I don't care. I'm getting rid of it because I hated it. I will not be repurchasing this at all. I used to love the Rusk Clarify and the Purifying shampoos, but they changed the formula and now it says it's sulfate free with argan oil and awapuhi. I don't know what they did to it, if it's a sulfate or whatever else it was, but the formula is completely different and it's awful. Like, I'm just gonna throw it away, or maybe I'll give it to my brother. He'll probably take it, he doesn't care. Because it's just so bad. Like, when you put it on your hair, it just kind of like gets stuck in a section. Like, it doesn't even like lather nicely around the whole head, around all your hair. I feel like if I apply it, it's just like a blob of product just stuck in one section of the hair, and it just like gets all sticky and all your hair just kind of like sticks to the same section. Hate it, will not repurchase. Thanks a lot, Rusk, for changing the formula. The new product just sucks. Then I have from Organix is the Nourishing Coconut Milk Anti-Breakage Serum. This is a great product, also from the drugstore. I love to use this when my hair is wet and I get out of the shower. I put 1 or 2 pumps onto my hand and I just apply it to my ends. Love it, already repurchased. Another item that's an all-time favorite of mine that I have already stocked up on is the Tresemme Thermal Creations Heat Tamer Leave-In Spray. Love this product. This is a heat protectant spray that I always use. My only complaint, and I don't know why now it's a complaint because I don't think I've ever complained about it before, is the packaging. Like, this like spray thing is kind of annoying, the way that the spray is, and it's just weird to grab. But the product is pretty good and I love it. It's also very inexpensive from the drugstore. I have some MAC lip glosses that I have used up. The very first one is the MAC lip gloss. This is in Viva Glam Gaga 2. There was still a little bit in there left, but it already had like a funky smell, so I'm getting rid of it, and I will be recycling these at MAC. Then I also ran out of this MAC Dazzleglass. This is in Jingle Jangle. You can kind of tell what the color is in the little spaces that it sticks to the actual tube. This one is good. I love the MAC Dazzle glasses. And then this is Phiff, also a MAC Dazzle glass. So these I've had for quite some time, and most of them are pretty empty. There may be a little bit left, but I was already just like ready to get rid of them because they were kind of old. Then I also used up here, I have some more of these deluxe samples of the Rose Hydrating Gel Cream. These are the ones that I took on my trip, same thing as this, that I love so much. And I took these little samples on the trip, and then when I came back, I finished using them. Like I said, I love it. Also used up my Nailtique's #1 formula. This is a formula that's for healthy nails. I love to use this as a base coat when I do my nails. I feel like the nail polish lasts a very long time. I really do love it. I like this as my base coat and the Out the Door as my top coat on both my hands and feet. I already went ahead and repurchased this one because it's one of those products that I always have to have when I do my nails. Also used up the It Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Cream. This is my all-time favorite CC cream of all time. I just bought the one that's illuminating, so now I have both. I have a brand new one of this one, and I also have the illuminating. I totally recommend. This is the best CC cream you'll ever find, and even the best CC cream. It's better than all the BB creams that they have come up with, and I love the packaging. It's a pump. It's just easy, and one pump is enough for your whole face. This is pretty much what I use every single morning to go to work. Sometimes I alternate with the Origins Vitazing, but if I use this one, like I mentioned earlier, I use the Rose Hydrating Gel Cream as my moisturizer first, and then I use my CC cream after. If I use the Origins Vitazing during the day, I'll just use that and that's it. But this has much more coverage than the Vitazing. The Vitazing only has a little tint. I used up my all-time favorite classic perfume scent that is mine. It's like my smell that I've always loved. It's the one that I always buy, that I could not live without. It is the Penhaligons Bluebell. This is the Eau de Toilette. You can buy this on the Penhaligons website online, or you can also get it at Saks in New York. I do not sell it here where I live in Miami, but it is a great scent. I love it. It is so different. I get so many compliments on this perfume. I can't live without it. It is my #1 perfume of all time. Then I also have this deluxe sample that I used up. This is the Fabulous Foaming Face Wash from Bliss, and it's okay. I used it up, and it's a pretty pretty generous size. It's 2 fluid ounces. I think I got this with 100 points, or maybe it came, I think this came in a 500 point package, and this is one of the products that came in that pack. I liked it, but nothing that special that I would go out and repurchase. I rather the other face washes that I already use are so much better than this. It has like some little exfoliants in it. It says it's a cleanser and exfoliator, but the little exfoliate particles are so gentle that you don't even feel them. So it barely exfoliates you at all. So definitely did not like this one. I will not be buying the full size. Used up, these 2 products are some of my all-time favorites that I could not live without, and I have already repurchased. The very first one is the Christian Dior. This is a Creme de Rose Soothing Plumping Lip Balm, and I use this up. These I use up so fast, and I already repurchased it just because it's so amazing, and I just love it. Also used up the Anastasia Brow Wiz. This is in Ash Blonde, which is also known as taupe, and I went ahead and bought this. I actually ran out of this while I was filming a makeup tutorial, so if you saw a tutorial you would have noticed that I ran out of this, and I went out and bought it right away. It's a great product. It's like the only thing that I use on my eyebrows now. Also used up my BB Seaweed. This is a fresh face mask. This is one of those masks that you buy at Luxe that you have to keep in the refrigerator. Really like this mask. Definitely something that I will repurchase, but I still have a lot left of my Glam Glow mask. So before I go out and buy a new mask, especially one that has to be refrigerated and that expires pretty quickly, I rather use those up first. But after I use those up, I will go back and buy this one. It was a really great mask. I actually got this as a gift from Luxe for recycling. I think it was 5 of the regular Luxe packages. Another mask that I used up, or not really used up because I hated it, is the Glam Glow Youth Mud, and I even got the small size. I used the majority, I think, but there's still some left in there. I only tried it as a mask once. I put it on my skin, and within 5 seconds my skin stung so much, and it was just so painful that I had to immediately wipe it off. So I think I had it on my skin for a total of 10 seconds and I hated it. The other time I tried it was just in the shower, like if I was, using a scrub, and that time it didn't sting as much, but I did feel that if I would have left it on any longer, it would have started stinging. I pretty much used it when my face was really wet, and then I just scrubbed my face with it. I don't think it really did much. I just really didn't like it. I will not be repurchasing this one. It's supposed to, they say it's supposed to tingle. On my skin, it didn't tingle. It just hurt, and it stung like if someone had, I don't know, poured some chemicals on my face. It was just awful. I have another deluxe sample that I got, which I like to mention these two because I do try out the deluxe samples quite a few times. Usually the amounts of product are pretty generous in the deluxe samples, and I think it's also good for me to tell you whether I love them or whether I hate them. And I tried the Kate Somerville Exfoliate. It's an intensive exfoliating treatment. I did not like it at all. So it's definitely something that I will not be repurchasing the large size of. It's kind of like a green color. It looks like that. I don't know if you can see that, but I just really didn't like it at all. Again, another product that it's supposed to exfoliate, but the little particles are just way too gentle and you don't feel anything being exfoliated. Used up a Benefit Powder Flage. This was my all-time favorite setting powder for my concealer, and this has been discontinued. I may have one left that I stocked up on when I found out they were being discontinued. I bought a bunch of them and I love it, and I wish I could find a nice loose powder for my under eyes. I'm currently using the Anastasia, the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in Diffuse Light, which I like this to set my concealer, but I have to say that I did like the Benefit Powder Flage more. I have tried the Makeup Forever HD powder. I hated that for the under eyes. I've also tried the Laura Mercier, I think it's called the Secret Brightening Powder. Didn't like that either. I definitely like the Hourglass Diffuse Light more than anything else that I have tried. But if you have a product that you guys recommend that will be great for setting the concealer that is similar to this powder floss, please let me know because I miss this so much. So that is pretty much it. These were the products that I have used up from the months of February through the end of April. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video and that you try some of my favorite products out. And as always, I want to say thank you so much for watching Be Lounge Makeup. Bye!